What's going on, guys? Shadow Raj here. Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Today we've got another day of raids and we need one more Regi with a shiny background. So let's see if we can complete the set today. And with that being said, let's get into it. So we've got our first Regigigas here. Imagine if we got a shiny with a background on the first one. That'd be absolutely insane. But let's go ahead and check it. It is not shiny, so it will not be this one. And a 2410. All right, it has been caught, and you want a 2483, so not even close to the hundo. Actually close to the floor. We've got our second Regi raid here, and I appreciate everybody in the comments. Very certain that you guys think I'm going to get this shiny with a background. You know, that's a good motivator, so I really appreciate that. But let's see what the second raid brings us, and that is going to be not shiny and a 2424. And we don't have a Regi with a background, so do we have one now? Nope, we still don't, but that's all right. We've got another Regi raid here, and shout out to Alexa, a fellow content creator, for joining in these last couple battles. If you guys haven't checked her out, you should. She's pretty awesome. Let's go ahead and see if we can get a purple one here. It is not. And a 2445, so it's creeping up in the CP wise, but let's see if it's got a background. We've got it caught, and that was weird, but it does have the background, so that's pretty fun. Now we have all of them with a background. Now we just need it shiny with the background. We've got our next Regi raid here, and let's see if it will go ahead and move up in CP again or be blue. That'd be pretty freaking awesome. And survey says not blue. And a 2443, so yeah, it's just gonna keep creeping up. Would be neat to go back-to-back backgrounds, but we didn't do that here, so we'll take a look. Not super great, but we'll take it. We are back with, I think, raid number 5, and I realized in that last clip I messed up. It was 2445 and then 2443, so it didn't go up. I just learned how to count like yesterday, so please forgive me. And let's see what we can get from this raid. And if these bugs would stop, like mainly flies keep landing on me and it's just kind of bugging me out. And let's go ahead and see, not a shiny and a 2457. So this one definitely increased. This one definitely increased. That much I do know, even though I just learned to count yesterday. We've got it caught, and it does not have a background, but it's a 89, so that's pretty cool. 15, 15, 10. We'll take it. We are back, and we did a couple off camera. We did get one decent IV one, nothing super crazy, and we got one with a background, but no shinies yet. Maybe this will be the one now that we're back with you guys, and it is not. And a 2432, so not the best. We've got it caught, no third background, and I'm guessing it's like a mid 2-star. Yeah, about what I was thinking. We've got another Regigigas here, and I seen the CP on this one. I think it was 2405, so it's not gonna be that great, but it could make up with it for being shiny. And will you be? No. And yes, a 2405. So, you know, starting to have a little bit of flashbacks from the Shadow raid day where it took us over 20 raids to get a shiny, which isn't that bad. But I expected a fight today since we got all the other ones and this is just the last one we need. That's typically how it works. We can finish the set today or we might have to wait till tomorrow, but we're gonna try and do it today. That'd be pretty freaking awesome. And now that we got this one caught, put up just a little bit of a fight. 2405 is almost the floor. We've got another Regi here. Are you surprised? I'm sure you're not, you know that's what we're doing. But we could get our first shiny here, so that's a possibility. Let's see, will it be? It is not. And a 2421. How exciting, right? We've got it caught and no background and pretty bad. All right, I got a feeling that this is gonna be our one. This is gonna be our shiny. I don't know if they'll have the background, but I'm feeling a shiny here. I should have felt it a little bit harder, but that's a 2421, not that good. But it did have the background, and yeah, terrible. All right, we are back with another raid. I took a look before this, and we are at number 14. And I feel like I've done way more than those, but you know, maybe it's just in my head. But can we get a blue one? That would be great. Nope. And a 2416. This may actually be the floor, so that might be fun. It'll probably be the floor and have a background, something silly like that. If I hit the dang thing, geez. Okay, one more time. Terrible. That was just awful. Maybe I should have put the phone on my lap and threw the ball. Probably would have been better. but we have it caught, and it didn't have a background. Is it the floor though? Nope, very close. All right, we're back after several off-camera raids. I was feeling pretty good about finishing this set, but the game is just showing me that I was being lucky, that it's gonna be tough, and maybe this will be our first shiny. That'd be nice. Still no shiny, and a 2475, so pretty decent one. This is easily the best one we've caught all day. No background, but a 93. Oh, 98. That's pretty awesome. All right, Mr. Gigas, you've had your fun. Will you please have some sparkles this time? And nope, not a chance. And I guess it's calling for rain here pretty soon. I have not checked the radar. The sky looks pretty clear, so I better check that, because the other day the sky looked pretty clear and we got caught in some rain. So that's gonna be something I have to do after this one. But unfortunately, still no shiny, so it looks like some remote raids in my future. But let's see, do we get a fourth background? Nope, we sure didn't. And it is okay, but we've got about an hour left before raids disappear, so we'll see how many more we can do. And we have another raid, and we're on one of my favorite spots. I love to hear the water rushing. I don't know if you can hear it, but I just like the sound of it. Let's see if that will give us any luck here, because we've had none so far today, and it continues. No shinies yet, so pretty unfortunate, you know, but we can't complain too much. We had so much luck with the other ones that this was bound to happen, so it is what it is. We had a little bit of a fight with Regi Steel, but all the other ones were super easy. But let's go ahead and see. A fourth background? Nope. And a 3061 is okay, I guess. All right, we've got another Regigigas, and I just thought I'd give you a shot of the water. And let's see if we can get something here. You know, it feels like it's just dangling it in our face. You got one more to go, keep working for it. So that's what we're gonna do. And once we get past all this, we'll be able to check. Usually I start the video after all that, but let's go ahead and see. It is not shiny, and a 3060. We've got it caught, and to be honest with you, I can't remember what the hundo is for the weather boosted. It's eluding me right now, but it is definitely not 3060, even though 3060 is okay. All right, Regigigas, are you gonna be helpful this time? We've gotta be over 20, so hopefully this will be it. Maybe, nope, still not gonna be it. 3078, so it's better than our last one. All right, we've got it caught, and I still haven't looked up the hundo, to be honest, but it is not 3078. All right, I don't know about you guys, and we have an unhappy pup over there. He keeps barking. But I feel like we deserve a shiny, maybe not a shiny with a background, but a shiny from all the raids that we've done today, and it's still not gonna be here. So 3036 is going to be pretty bad. Well, we don't judge here, so we'll go ahead and take a look. Yeah, not the best. I took a look so I could give you guys an accurate number, but this is our 29th raid, so let's see if that is our lucky number for the day. And will you be shiny? Nope, of course not. 3067. It's actually a 3104. I actually looked that up as well for the hundo on a weather boost. We have just been, you know, we didn't have any luck with the shadow day, but we did have some luck. Let me take that back. We did have some luck. It was just a grind to get our first one. Then we got a couple after that. So it's doing the same thing here. So hopefully we'll get our first one, and if it doesn't have the background, we can get another one that will have the background. That one didn't have a background, but the IVs are decent, so we'll take it. All right, guys, we have number 30 here, and we'll do one more after this, and then I'm gonna have to call it after that. But can we finally get a shiny? No, we cannot. And a 2440. That is something. All right, no background, and yeah, that is something. All right, guys, that's gonna do it for today's video. We did 30 or 31 raids. Unfortunately, no shinies. We got 3 backgrounds, but you know, it is what it is. We got the other 5. We still have a chance to get that last one, so we're gonna keep grinding for it. I'll do some remote raids, and if I get anything, I'll show you it in tomorrow's video. But that's gonna do it for today. If you like this video, please leave a like. That'd be greatly appreciated. And let me know down in the comments, did you get a shiny Regigigas with the background? And if you want to see more of this content, you can check it out right here. Don't forget to subscribe on the other side. That'd be greatly appreciated. And with that being said, I'll see you next time.